Hello, everyone. I've been
Hello.
abandoned. Oh, never mind. I've not been abandoned. Brad is here.
I did the
I just
test runs
left.
with the captains. It
I was
is
gonna
it is
do the
working.
brands and stuff. Nice. Um, yeah, we have a little bit of house cleaning to go through before we start, but we're gonna start real soon here. First I gotta talk about brandings for B League. We had our brand vote after Thursday. So I'll go reveal the top 4. I'm gonna reveal the top 4 because there was a tie for 3rd place. So I'm just gonna go in the backwards order that we decided on. If I can. The 4th team who tied for 3rd is Red Bandas. Red Bandas tied with another team with 87 votes in total, 48.6%. Hi, Head Rammer. That is tied with. Oh, can I type? Let's see.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
It's tied with Poofa's brand. This one right here. Hey, Poofa. You got 3rd.
Yippee!
What's up, Poofa?
Hi. I'm eating
We are live, by the way.
dumplings.
You're eating
I know.
dumplings? Poofa, you
Hi.
should do /webcam and put your bunny on the screen.
She's eating hay right now, so she doesn't want to be bothered.
Yeah, don't want to be rude.
She's a little princess.
Yeah. Spoiler. And then they have very close 2nd and 1st place. Coming into 2nd place with 92 people voted for them, 51.4% of people voted for them is Borealis, made by Tim Week. It's a really cute little fox guy. And this scene is still broken, but we're still gonna go with it. Maybe Solomon will fix his website one time.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Right? So he fixed it for me yesterday, but then, you know, it didn't actually fix it on his. Yeah, I don't want to run my local. That's a lot of effort, Solomon.
Buh, he says.
Poofa loud, not quiet.
Stringy.
Poofa speak.
Hi. Hello.
Oh wow, yeah, you are loud.
Oh God.
Thank you for the sub, Solomon. I mean, do we really want to thank Solomon for the sub? Because that's just dropping money right into Bezos's pocket, right? But anyways, and number 1 with 93 people voted for them, 52%. It's Birdwatch will be leading off the auction. So, woo! Get
Number
more
1.
people in the chat. We're already at that many viewers. Oh god. Yeah. Before we go to the actual auction page, I guess we should probably talk about the auction pools tonight. If you're new to the BPL 7 auction setup, we're doing auction pools. So we're gonna start with higher SR players. It's easier for captains to budget their teams and their auctions as they go throughout it. And eventually we'll open up to most people. So almost everyone who signed up is going to be available for B League. It's really a small number. I was surprised by that, of how many people are not going to be included. But if anyone is not drafted today, after this, we're going to see how many people are we going to see? We're going to see 96 people drafted over the next 3 hours. And once those are all drafted, we'll anyone left over will go to C League, and we'll do that tomorrow. which is gonna be really weird because there's like a really good clump of people available for like an hour, and then no one for an hour, and then another clump of people. So it's gonna be weird scheduling that. Maybe we do a split one. I don't really want to. But yeah. Any last words from you two?
Hi.
No,
No.
it's going to be the same as yesterday.
Yep.
Hopefully a
Do
bit
you
faster.
want me to
We
stay
shortened the
here?
timers actually. I don't know if the
Okay, cool.
captains. I'm going to make sure when I say that we're starting, I'm going to make sure they know.
Okay.
The timers are it's 2 seconds shorter on the
Mhm.
pre-auction waiting time, and then 1 second shorter per bid. Because yesterday it just took a little bit too long. So we think maybe this will shorten it. Cumulatively, after all 96 are drafted, maybe we've saved like 10 minutes of our lives.
Yeah. So here's the order. I think this is ordered.
Yes, it is actually.
Birdwatch, Borealis, Nurture, Red. Yeah. So
Starts in the top left, goes to the
ends
bottom right.
with Mothmania. Any surprising deductions here? I was not a part of the deduction conversation today, but everyone pretty much looks around the same. Flawless and Lucky are Flawless, Lucky, and Fierce are a bit low.
The real surprising one is Jen,
Don't.
because everyone was gassing Jen up.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's on Red Bandas. Okay. All right. I guess if we're good, I guess we can send it. I don't really have a reason not to.
Right, I'll let the teams know.
Oh, if I can't hear the music, or it's really quiet. Oh, it's just really quiet. Okay.
Right.
So, also, if you missed yesterday, compared to our other years of doing the auction, you'll probably notice that the currency is a lot lower than you're used to. Yeah, I really am, Solomon. Audio balancing hard. But yeah, we have 350k max. So each player averages out to about 50k SR instead of 100k SR. It just speeds up the auction a lot because we kept getting into these 1k bids wars, and I think yesterday they still happened, but they were a lot faster. Oh, there we go. The first team put up by Birdwatch is Naitis. Naitis is actually an old teammate of Salad's. Maybe current, I actually don't know. Tank player, also able on support. We've played in seasons on Face It. Yeah.
This is really cheap. Oh, there we go.
There's the bids.
I was like, why are the bids not coming through?
Immediately have to stop it. Plays a lot of Hazard, Winston, Ramatra. A little bit of Zarya in there. Played
It's one of the higher tanks.
66. Yes, one of the highest.
Check.
Actually, it's fourth highest main roll. So.
Oh, I have my pools upside down.
Unitas' first BPL season.
I was reading them. Yeah, we have an interesting grouping of ranks in B League. It's a lot of people right around the same rank, like 3,500 to 3,600. It's like almost the entire pool of players is around the same rank.
Yeah. Actually, do you have that graph? Was that?
It's the same one.
Notes?
Yeah, like on the weekend, last weekend.
I'll go grab it and show it.
I'll put it in A Live.
Ooh, thank you. Next up.
Next up is Borealis.
Borealis, yeah. What? Wave is up. I don't know why Wave isn't showing up on the screen. DPS player.
Invisible.
That's really, it's showing up well for the captains though, so I guess you guys good to see it.
This
Best
is
at
Wave,
Genji,
formerly known
living
as
so heroes that
Arrest.
require more macros, that don't have decent hit scan mechanics. Doesn't have decent hit scan mechanics, sorry. Not a very flexible player, so hoping to get a team of 3, I guess. Makes sense.
Now we're getting some real money on this one. I expected this to be a popular player, and yeah, they are popular.
Again, the person going up is Wave right now. For some reason we can't see it.
Maybe it's because of the name change. Not sure.
Maybe.
It used to be called Arrest.
Oh, could be. I don't know. It's weird. Is Solomon typing in the chat? No, not helpful. What is wait? What? I literally said what Wave is, and I already forgot. Only
This is okay.
DPS.
This is getting to real money now. 128k.
Oh yeah, this is a lot.
129.
Second, we can look at the leaderboards once we're done here too.
Going back to previous money, this would be 260k for
Yeah.
reference.
Oh,
There we go.
Wave.
Signed to Aurora.
All right. And we'll quickly look at the this is the player graph of where teams are. So you'll see that how tight that is in the left to right. Like there's not a big spread in B League. So
Yeah, there's a few 3600. Like this isn't perfect. It's just like a prediction because it was like last weekend. There's some 3600 players that went to A League, and there's some 3700 players who dropped, mostly tanks, which is expected because you need less of them to run a team. So the pool is more like 3700 to like 3200 probably for this.
that's Aurora. P4 is it packed probably?
Yes, this is a semi-new player. Played last Kitsune League season.
The first BPL event. World's Worst Bench Rider, available every day. Used to play in Face It, level 10 on CSGO. Okay. Oh, is this who I think it is? Is it?
Yeah, this player has been renamed.
Battle tag.
I made sure the
is
team
Latina
captain's
Lover.
new.
So you'll see that around.
I have to rename their account.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
We're gonna force
It was for another league. They already renamed it. I didn't make it. I didn't make them.
Okay, that's funny. So Red Bandas starting off hot. Let's check.
Yeah,
the
they already
leaderboard over
dropped
here.
it too.
Oh, and Red Bandas gets put up the 4th player. Yeah, Wave
Maida.
went for 130. M the highest, 88. This is gonna be a lot more interesting without Otters sitting up at the top. Like last time.
Yeah, I mean the most expensive player is just the captain.
Maida goes up. We missed no. Tank only. Wrecking Ball extraordinaire and visionary. What a won BPL Bounty Bash, but I couldn't make it to the second day.
Oh, rest in peace. Still made 5th to 8th.
Fridays, but yeah, a good run. Epic Shock recognizing another ball player.
Ball recognized ball.
Yeah.
There we go, 36k. Not bad for that's a decent tank line. You got M for, I guess, the rushy tanks, and then Maida for the balling tanks.
Calls of a steal for only 36 as PJ comes up. PJ.
An
One
all
of those
roles
flexible
player.
players. Yeah, available all roles. Played in season 6. Is that a BPL? No. Wait, yeah, it is. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's above their name. Played in SPCS, collegiate. Open to
Oh, this is
criticism.
a lot of money.
Willing to learn. Yeah, wow, already hitting that 100K.
Do you want me to check the boxes when the players are drafted?
I'm doing that in the air table.
Alright, no worries.
Bum, 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 bum. Where am I looking? I'm looking at something roster moves. That's one.
There we go.
Wow, this is keeps going.
Looking like it's going to settle. The bids have slowed down. 142.
Not-
See, oh, 143. No, it's not over yet. That's like half their budgets now.
Yeah, finally get a bidding war.
This is almost half their budgets on the one player. PJ for Borealis. 146k. Damn. They must be the GOAT. Alright. Up next, we have Reprieve putting up Froggy. This was a player that initially was going to be in the third pool, purely based on their rank. But then they were upgraded to be in the first pool, which, based on previous history, like ranks from before the seasons we are registering, definitely valid.
Hey,
Peach
Frogman's on
GM3, I
DOA.
believe.
Oh no, not DOA. Oh.
There we go. Already at pretty decent numbers now. Yeah, this is another player teams are willing to spend half their budget on. And honestly valid based on the ranks. Here we go. Beginning to slow down. 133, 134. It's Camp Jump Shot versus Mothmania. There we go. And Camp Jump Shot will be building the majority of their plan around Froggy. It's because they've spent a lot of money. And honestly,
Quite a lot.
not bad.
Oh, I don't know these team names yet. Jump shot.
We go Sandy coming up next. One of the high supports available, I believe.
Yeah, Sandy is very high up there. It's a really open schedule, vocal comms, good emotional support, a flex support that can play anything that isn't Lucio or Brig. Wanted to point out Queen's Gambit in SPCS Series 2. I believe that's the red logo. And
Oh,
they're going to be going to
trying to
Bluff,
Bluff
Creek,
Creek.
Big Mode.
88K.
It's a fast one.
Not bad at all. Up next we have Bluff Creek, who just won the last one, putting up another player.
Happens quite a lot. I don't know why. Maybe it's just chance.
They're putting up Odd Eye.
Odd Eye. I recognize that name. That's a lot of
Another support.
a lot of squids. Available most days. She's just a silly gal, apparently. It's a direct quote, by the way. Plays mostly Ana, a little bit of Mercy and Juno. Can flex around if need be.
And there we go, 59k. Wow. This is going quick. Support line is now rounded out for Bluff Creek. They want to get out of here. That's
We want to be under 3 hours. Yesterday was 3 hours and 40 minutes, but 30 of that was AFKing, so...
Yeah, I've got a feeling this one might be a little bit faster because it's a lot easier to choose the players when they're all around the same rank.
Yeah.
Hopefully the teams are faster.
Surly? Sarily?
Yeah, Sarah Lee, another support. Seems like we've got like 3 supports in a row, was that? Maybe 4?
Surily is what they put in pronunciation. should have good availability. Powerful entity on the battlefield. Gave us a Winston only account in season 16 and season 15. How are you eligible for these roles?
Winston
Wait, what?
Joy.
Oh, there's other accounts that I'm not looking at. Okay.
There we go. 82k. Ignite Memories now have a tank support flex. Up next is What's Up Doc, Luau's team, putting up Mooney, damage support player.
Peace with you.
I believe they are damage main role or
Yes.
support main role.
Damage main roll with the ability to flex to support. Can flex to hit scan and Freya, so enjoys more the flex DPS of Genji, Pharah. So I think that's the right person.
I'm up to
About
69,
3 hours
70k.
beforehand.
A lot of green on the board for this one. And I'm not talking money. I'm talking brand colors.
I love B League, otherwise known as Green League. You know? Oh. Birdwatch. With a holy.
Coming to steal it. 100k. That's a big bid up.
Was that on purpose? Wow.
Slid in the
Shut
100k.
everyone down.
All right, Mitzi. Wow, we've had a lot of supports in a row now. Seems like they're the hot commodity. You want to get them out of the way.
Yeah, Mitzi only supports play main sport or flex sport scrim experience. Is a UK player, runner up for the BPL Goats tournament there. Yeah. Nothing else to add.
Yeah, they were one of our captains. Unfortunately, they requested to drop, so now they're just a player. And I think they might be the highest ranked support that we have available right now. Yes,
Yes.
yes, they are.
The last 3,700k support. All goes downhill from here.
But there's still a lot of teams that are in on this one.
Yeah.
Like four different teams bidding.
We haven't had a lot of bidding wars, I feel. It's been a lot of variety.
Yeah, no players that's just 2-team contested. Honestly, for this price is really good for one of the only 3,700 players that managed to drop down from, and not a tank either. They're 3,700 on support, which makes them extra good. There we go, 60k. That's honestly a steal, in my opinion. Because if you say the average player is about 50k, Missy being like 2 to 3 ranks above the average, like 2 ranks above the average, not bad. And they probably can prove themselves even more. Up next is Boop. Brand new player.
Boop. I feel like I recognize a boop. I don't know why. Main sport player, obviously. Unsure about playing Brig or Juno, so if you pick up Boop, you might want to consider picking up another main sport for those dive maps. Although you have, no, I mean Boop actually does have Brig gameplay. Maybe just not comfortable on it though. Join the flock. Yep. Finally get a bidding war here. Ignition can win this if they want to go up to 165k. Probably not going to see that yet, but they're still going to win it 45,000 Solomon books. Alright. We check if our leaderboard has changed much. We had Mooney. Mooney should be up here. Yeah, Mooney hit number 4 there. Not breaking the top 3. Dyer comes up. Played in the most recent event for us. Can be pretty available as needed. Likes to play. Best heroes are Ash, Cassidy, and Sombra. Yeah. Should all blame Spooky. You could have some real talking here, but Spooky had to work. And Dyer's gonna go really fast for 45k to Red Bandas. Red Bandas really has a really good team already. Yeah, look at Red Bandas. 4 players on the team already. Is Narcissos?
I'm muted.
Pronunciation.
I'm muted.
Explains a lot. Narcissos. Can flex to any role. Primarily wants to play DPS though.
Also, I thought it was interesting that Red Bandas have rounded out their damage line now. They've got 3 damage players all locked up.
Just needs supports and maybe an extra tank. That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
And still a lot of money too. 124k. Pick up 3 more players.
Yeah, I expect them to want to spend the majority of that on whichever support player they want to have playing all of the maps, and that's not a bad amount of money to have to spend on the best support you can get.
Narcissos again is primarily DPS. Could fit really well into either of these teams. Maybe starting DPS with the money that they're going for right now. If I click on... Oh, that's cool. So this is Colon 3 Siamese and Ice Cold. SPS Season 2.
Looks like that's going to be at 72k. Signed to Adrenaline Rush, High Noon. They've now got 4 players.
Wow.
Pretty decent. And
how much money?
I think they had about 100k left, if I'm not mistaken.
179k left.
79? Alright.
It's Tsukisake. Tsukisaki wants to play primarily support, can flex DPS. Was on Reinhardt Rally last season in C League. Played in Kitsune League during that and a couple of weekend events for us. Is yet to breach that top 4. Maybe it's the time.
Oh, this one's really slow.
Oh. Red Bandas.
Where are they on our list? 3,600. That's not bad. This is really cheap if these teams are just letting it go.
It's our number 5 player right now in the draft, so it'd be a shame to let Katsuki go this early or this little.
I definitely think that should be worth more than this. Not bad. 15k.
That is
really
a
good.
Great stealing.
That's a bargain.
Yeah.
Marnie's making up for the massive captain deduction with an absolute bargain.
That also rounds out Blind Eye's support line with Mani and Saki. Suke.
Up next is Maze. Tank player, currently the highest on our list.
Lost their cat in the war last season. Was White Boy Fearless. Self-proclaimed White Boy Fearless. All right, thank you, phone. Would prefer to start. Please don't draft me as your sixth man. Well, congratulations. You're being signed probably as one of the second players on this team. These teams.
And by the looks, it's going to be starting money.
Yeah, this is some starting money. Also able to flex to all the other roles. So probably won't see it that much if you're a starter on tank. But it's always good to have the option, right?
Yeah, and it looks like it's just Nurture and Reprieve, really, that are in this bidding war. Blind Music Society just keep popping up. Throw in a bid every now and then.
Ruining the our screen.
Okay, Nurture dropped out of the bid.
Went up by 5k there, by the way. So now we're
just Reprieve and Blind Music Society. 104k now. We've breached the 100k mark. There we go. Signed to Reprieve, 104k. Foliage now has a lot of money left to focus on getting a good support to round out the starting roster. Up next we have Pocket.
Birdwatch knows what they want. Yeah, Pocket is number 2 on my list. Masters flex sport player, coaches for the College of New Jersey's Overwatch team. Play for Cat Cafe Inc.
That was our team. Oh, This Is My Cat was the team from last season.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
This is the 2024 Sedona Summit, I believe.
I haven't played in a while then. Dang.
Yep.
Welcome back, Pocket.
Welcome back.
We have Daybreak, but I think that this is the first time they've been popped up in the bids. This might be their first player that they've been bidding on.
Daybreak?
Yeah. Is it not? Am I wrong?
I think I've seen a few, but this is the farthest up I think Daybreak has gone. There's been a few little cheeky 1Ks I think thrown in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they have quite a hefty bio. I've just seen this.
Yes, it is a hefty bio.
Their time zone is GMT -4. That's uncommon. It's a rare one. That's like 1 hour ahead of East Coast.
What?
I think that's like a little bit of Canada.
Oh, that's
I think.
weird.
College of New Jersey's Overwatch team.
I think this is a different bidding war because it was Daybreak on the left before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They dropped it. It was against the Rabbit team. They dropped out and then swaps with another team. There we go. Pocket. 70k. Daybreak signs the first player.
Yeah.
I feel like it's mainly been supports that have been drafted so far. Does that show up on the list when you bring up all the players?
Like
the top bidding players.
The leaderboard.
The leaderboard, as it were.
Yeah.
Okay, not all supports, but a lot of those people that aren't supports are captains.
Yeah. A lot of money spent on those top DPS there.
Yeah, not many tanks so far, or at least the tanks we have had, they've all been pretty cheap except for Maze. The other tanks on that leaderboard there are all captains.
I got the team overview as we are waiting for Borealis to put a player.
Borealis currently have 1 player? Yeah, that's 1. They got 1 damage and 1 tank. Starry Night, another support.
Mm-hmm.
This time, somebody's played it a lot.
But not a BPL season. This is starting his first BPL season. I was pretty chill here for good vibes for wins. Doesn't matter. Go for good vibes or wins. Doesn't matter which. Let's have a great BPL season. Some good mental to start your team. Get you through the first super weekend.
Yeah, there's a bidding war now. Nurture and What's Up Doc. Feels like Nurture have been in a lot of the recent bidding wars.
Yeah. Ufa has just not been able to actually put enough money. Was not willing to put up money for any of the players though yet.
I think it's walkability dropping for Cooper at the moment.
Oh, I think they're probably doing it together in a VC somewhere. But yeah, walkability is helping Pufa. Also managed by June, but June is a random stray one. Oh, it is Pufa.
There we go. Signed to Nurture for 90k. One of the few top supports we had left in the pool.
Be a good flex support for Pufa. Now just has to get the rest of the team. Walkability is the emotional support. Yeah. I thought that's what the bunny was for. Here's secondary.
Alright, up next to draft is Nurture. Starting Jagora. Alright.
Or I recognize this player, but not from any of these events, I think. Can flex on any hero on tank though. Lock to tank. And can hard comm / echo if you need.
Not bad. Seems like they're going to go for very cheap. These bids are, oh my god, very last minute counter bids coming in.
Yeah. I think tanks are going to struggle to pick up here because of how many how many tank captains we have, right?
Yeah, all of these tank captains would prefer not to have a second tank, especially not one that's locked to tank like Jagora is. I feel like when there's a tank that can like multi-role, they're going to be much more popular.
Nurture
Anytime you have a
back in
tank that can
another
only
bid
play
war.
tank, it's like they're 100% contesting the playtime of whoever the other tank is.
Yeah.
And then you got to hope the other tank can flex, if they're good.
And Jagora goes to camp. Jump shot
Jump
for
shot.
12k. Even though with
Honestly, not
140k
bad.
left. Jump shot is Zim82 comes up.
Here we go. Is this a tank
Zim82
main role? Yeah,
is
it's tank main role,
yeah.
support, secondary role.
Tank main roll about 3600. This is a really big bio, I believe. Oh, that's not bad.
Ooh,
I am not
they've shot up.
Zimzif. Wants to make sure everyone knows that. Haven't played this game in 2 years. Wow. Hoping to play on a good vibe team.
Interesting that red banders are willing to drop so much money.
Good
We got
takes.
Daybreak and red banders mainly here. Starting to slow down though with the bids.
This is the plan though for Red Bandas, right? This is like needs to drop. Although I'm surprised because we were looking for a support. We thought actually.
Yeah, maybe they'll have Zim flex over to support mostly. Yeah, this is a kind of interesting how the gap between teams. There we go, 101k.
Goes to Daybreak.
I think it's interesting how long ago those two teams were. Zim 82 for 101k.
I wonder if that was more Bandas just pumping up the number. Because Zim definitely should go for that much, I think.
Mm-hmm. Up next we have Banana Shake. This is a popular one. I feel like there's going to be a lot of bids here. And here they come.
The most recent Kitsune League season. Wow.
Woo, we're already past 100k in like 5 seconds.
What team was that for Kitsune League? That was
150k. That's crazy.
Wow, that was so fast.
Is that one of our most expensive?
Let's
three?
check the leaderboard. I think it will be in the top 3. Yeah.
Number 1. Whoa.
Wow. Look at you, Banana. banana shake, B shake.
After the next 2 players are drafted, we will have our next pool as well.
Yes. Isn't it the next one after 38?
After 2 more
drafted?
players, when we have 10 left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a 300k banana shake. Remember, because our money is halved from our previous seasons. We're gonna see Baka.
Is this Barker putting himself out? Because I know that Barker's drafting for a team.
Oh, really?
That'd be kind of funny.
Would heavily prefer being a starter in a team and not a sub. Can calm and shot call. Good schedule for the summer. Yeah, I hope this schedule works out with it being just in the summer months.
Got quite a variety in teams bidding as well. Everyone's throwing in like 1Ks here and there. It looks like that might be... Ooh. Not quite. It's not over yet. But you're going to settle around the high 38, 40k now.
Baka's third season.
It seems like these teams just don't want to let Barker go, but they're unsure if they actually want to get him on their team. They're waiting till the final seconds to get these bids.
This is a BPL team, Jinx. Also one with a Charger Bug. And Walnut Shell? And maybe winning for
Walnut
Aurora.
Projector.
Walnut Projector, thank you. I think it was a munching one.
Alright, after the next player.
We went for some big money. They're a third Zim. I don't see one. Thank goodness. I think 2 is enough. Let's check out our full teams here. Is that... Oh, whoops. That's not... I want all teams. Take a quick peek at all of them at once. There we go.
There we go. Look at all those teams.
Bubba Wyatt and Luau still waiting to dump money in. We got Big Brain going up. Put up by Daybreak.
Here we go. Daybreak, a team that doesn't have very many people on the roster yet.
Yeah. Playing and Face It, flexible on all roles, and willing to be a sub.
Don't worry.
Definitely
BPL isn't really on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Yes. Last season peaked at top 199 on support. What is the SBCS?
Yes, also, they won one of the Kitsune League divisions. I'm not sure which one that is.
Charge a Bug is middle.
Middle division. Ah, perfect. That's just like B League.
Yep. Played on that Celestial Knights, by the way, the SBCS no logo team. In Series 2. Queen's Guard, and started out in Clip Farmers in the SBCS Breakout. Probably played in Tranquility before that. We don't have that data. Gonna have to rely on Twitch chat.
Alright. Now we will have a short pause as I add more players because we got 10 left in the pool, which means pool 2 is unlocking.
Ooh. So let's talk about that again. Again, we're doing these pools of players. We want to make sure that higher players are going closer to the top first before we get down. Don't want someone just sitting there with a $200,000 and just grabbing someone for no reason after they didn't go up. Yeah, we're gonna add 38 new players to the auction, so we should be at 48, I believe. And they are all 3,500 because again, the SR range in B League is going to be very, very small. Almost it should be a very competitive league.
Yeah, and very competitive within teams as well. I think there's going to be
Yeah.
competition to play, like to be the starter on the team, no matter what rank the players are.
And so we'll be sticking with these next 48 people until 67 players are on a team. So that's about halfway.
Right.
Then we'll add a bunch more, and we'll go down to 112. So
That should be it. Yep, you go down to Tilted Waffle. We now have our next pool. Gonna set it to ready. Let Donk know it's time.
and we're going. PC Nurk. PC Nurk. Just said pick me with a smiley face. Selected Tracer, Genji, and Ashe. The best heroes. Plays a lot of tank as well. Yeah, a lot of Tracer. 16 Tracer hours last season. 128 games won overall.
There we go. 96k. That was so fast.
I love these high SR players that just go.
There we go. That was actually a pool 2 player.
Oh, yeah, right out.
Right out the game.
Yeah. Expect to see a lot of people who are keeping their eyes on some pool 2s coming up.
Next to start is Aurora, who currently have 3 players. 2 damage players and a support. So probably looking to get a tank. They might not start a tank though. Oh, here we go, yep. Starting Tectonic.
Heck.
This is a player who kind of popped off in that first snowdown. I remember that.
Oh.
Was it like a 5k? I remember there was a clip.
That's a great question.
This is okay. This is now the highest player. This is we've reached 150. 160k. It's looking like for Tectonic. 161. 62.
This is getting dangerous now for these teams, especially Nurture. If Nurture has to spend that much. Ooh, but it goes to Mothmania joining Bubba Wyatt.
There we go. 2 players. 84k left.
There you go. Tectonic skyrockets up 12k above Banana Shake for the most expensive player. You got some big shoes to fill now, Tectonic. I believe in you.
Congratulations, you're now the most expensive player in B League.
Yeah.
Next we have Strata.
Strata.
They won a Kitsune League division.
Yep. Is that?
It's the number 1 division, right? The highest one?
It must be.
No, it can't be. If it is, then congrats.
Going global.
That was C League. Okay, never mind.
That was C. Okay. That'd be crazy. I'm like, what?
They won the A League. I was like, damn.
They're down here?
What are you doing down here?
The most amount of anti-vouchers possible came through. Get him out of A.
Oh, real money is being bid. I think it's kind of funny how Blind Music Society just kind of pop up every now and then with a bid from out of left field.
Just be like, I want to be included. Well, Monty's actually going to the bidding war though. But let's go, and it goes to What's Up, Doc.
Yeah, a solid damage line. Luau and Strata. Seems like that'll be the pair of the season. I don't expect Luau to draft another damage player.
We are
Alright.
waiting. Oh,
Cobalt.
Cobalt. Put
Damage
up
and
my
support.
camp jump shot.
Those are actually
Would
pretty
like,
good finishes in all of those different
yeah,
leagues and stuff.
nothing too low. Would like to play Juno when possible. Also an actual main support again this time. I'm guessing was drafted to a team is not a main support. Huh? Are you a main support? No.
I think it's very uncommon for someone who's flexing between damage and support to have their best support heroes be the main support heroes. Usually,
Yeah.
they're flex support players.
Did put Lucio on a Baptiste Brigitte and gonna go to What's Up Doc.
For 79k. There we go. Not a bad roster. There's quite a heavy grouping of players around like the 70 to 90k range. Seems like that's like where most people settle. Chisakina. I think this guy's pretty good.
Yeah. Lots of love in the chat already. And the money is skyrocketing. Already hitting 90k. Wait, no, did I lie? There we
There we
go.
go.
90k. Has made 2 straight grand finals appearances in SPCS and 2 straight grand finals losses.
That's rough. But 91k.
Right.
That's where it will finish.
I have a chance in B League. Good luck, Chisakina. That should be on our leaderboard too. But I think I want to check. Oh, we're on leaderboard. Yeah. Chisakina
yeah.
makes it to number 11. Let's check how our teams are doing overall here. No team is quite that
Which role
low.
is the most in demand? Not tank.
Gosh, it looks
That's for sure.
pretty
Almost everyone has a
split.
tank player except for that yellow team with the spear. I've forgotten what they're called.
That one is
Oh, and the
Vision
Blind
Team.
Music Society. Wait, and a couple others. Hold on, I'm trolling. There's like 4 teams.
Oblivicator is a Pool 1 player, also known as Slimy SR, if on the ladder. Fairly new to competitive, but I've gotten addicted and I'm looking forward to improving.
You love to see that.
But not
Ignite
too
Memories
surprised.
versus School of Rush.
Yeah.
These two teams
I'm not
haven't really been bidding on a
surprised.
lot, it feels like.
Yeah.
I feel like I've very rarely seen the School of Rush logo pop up.
I'm not surprised Jace is bidding on them. Jace really likes those players that are going that he Jace looks for players who have the opportunity to rank up. Did that last season in C League.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna go to Jace on Ignite Memories. The shovel one is Ignite Requiem, by the way. So we got 2 Ignite teams. It's a little bit confusing, but it's fine.
Up next is Gala. Summit 25 C League Grand Finals MVP. What a long title.
I want to play Hit Scan in C League, but I guess I'll play Flex DPS if you draft me in B. So I'm guessing primarily a Flex DPS.
Actually, was the runner-up in the pre-season tournament. Finished second with a Pothipu Keys. Dark Matter.
Another player that I feel like I've seen forever, but this is going to be the first main BPL event. And
that'll be
playing
it.
on School of Rush.
72k. Rounding out the damage line. Fish now just has to look for supports and probably a damage sub rotation player. Alright. I'm going to take a look at the pool and try and see What are we looking at?
Now waiting on Blind Music Society to put up a player. Looks like they could use DPS and a tank for their starting lineup. We're gonna see Tilted Waffle. Has not cracked that #1, but a #3, #2, and #5 spot for a couple seasons. Only eligible in DPS at 3,500. Is an EU player as well. And they're going to be playing on Blind Music Society. Look
Wow.
down and it's over.
That was cheap. Our first 1K.
Oh, was it? Oh, it was, yeah.
That was the lowest player in Pool 2. So honestly, that's a pretty good price. If you can lock in a 1K player now instead of having to wait until the end, kind of alright.
Yeah, it leaves you with a lot of money to outbid people. Tippy. Tippy just got into the server. I did find them. Masters plays all brawl tanks. Ram is their best tank.
Oh, that might be it. It just might be. Oh, no.
Oh. Put a bunch of other tanks on there as well. Oh, it has a Roadhog as a high hours played, and Zarya. A lot of Zarya and Maga last season. Yeah, Tippy is a CGL player. I remember could vouch. This is Tippy 0, by the way. There was a couple Tippies. I reached out to a different Tippy.
Mm-hmm. And there we go. Ignite Memories for 24K. Takes Tippy. Is that their second tank, I believe it was? Yeah, second tank alongside Jace.
And real quick, we get
Dalai.
one of the DPS players, I believe, on Grass Blossoms when they won.
Those are some good finishes.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's support. I'm so sorry. I hope the tank you draft has a good mental. I think everyone is hoping for that.
Is that a threat because their favorite character is Mei? It's a threat to the other teams.
Yeah, but they put their best hero as Lucio. Flexible at all roles as well. Played a lot of Reaper. What is this? What? Okay. Yeah, you really do love Reaper. Hi, Solomon. What'd I do? Why do I feel like he's gonna yell at me?
Don't hit me again.
Why?
No.
It's something in the air table, Solomon. Whenever I change the match, I need to go find because I think I copied over the event. I'll go find it.
Yeah, we're running back season 6.
Yeah,
We were.
This happened yesterday too.
There we go. Dalai is complete for 82K. Going to Birdwatch. That'll be their third player. They now have one of each role. Dalai's playing again with Salad. It's this reunited from Grass Blossoms.
Ooh. Sal will probably be happy about that. Oh, Solomon Solomon did it 23 seconds ago, and I'm sitting here searching for it. Thanks, Solomon. Birdwatch. Yep. 82. That should put Dulai somewhere in the top 20, I believe. Bad news. I'm the tank. Yeah. Zevs has been put up. Where did Dulai end up? Dulai ended up 16. So you have to hit 79K to be in the top 20 now.
Is that going to be it?
Zev.
Oh, no. There we go. They're coming in fast.
Primarily is playing tank, but can flex to all the other roles. Plays for UC Davis. Flexible and vocal. Can brawl and poke too. Peaked top 200 a few seasons ago. The great SPCS team, actually. Hold up. I need to find that. Where's that team?
And now we're getting up to some.
UCD. Okay.
I get to the real high numbers now. Ignite Memories and Nurture in the 1v1. I doubt they drop the entire bag, but maybe they do. Jace does have experience with this player, playing in the preseason tournament there with Calamity.
Also not pictured here because it's not Overwatch, but did play in our recent Rivals tournament.
Oh, there we go. Signed to Nurture for 101. Leaving them with 93k.
Ufa is spamming letters in Twitch chat. What?
I don't know what you're saying, Poofa.
Someone called me, said I was speaking in Poofaisms, and it broke my brain. And it maybe I think it was Chasey. Chasey called me.
Poofaisms just keyboard smash.
No, I was just not making sense. You know, I said
Risky. This is a BPL veteran right here.
Yeah.
6-time player.
Would like to play tank primarily. Is able to play support. Looks like, looking at her career profile, plays Junk Queen, Winston, Orisa, Sigma. Almost anything you want, I guess.
It seems like it's kind of slowing down now. That might be the last bid. Oh no.
48k.
Red Banders seem to be the main team that's wanting this player. And that'll be it. 48k signed to Red Banders. That's a not bad roster.
The last two.
Frisky can flex over to support and also play tank. And then I believe Niatus can also flex. Okay, I don't remember. I don't remember.
Great question. Niatus is
can also flex. They got two players that can kind of swap between. Okay, Mint. This was one of our last minute captain applicants for when we were looking for an extra few people to expand the B League. Unfortunately came in just after we already locked in 4 new captains. So I had to turn them down, but the offer was appreciated nonetheless.
Specifically wants to call out that they were Jordan F1 Season 5 champion.
And that'll be 50k signed to Red Banders with Jen. Their first actual support primary role player.
We've got the
That's a pretty good roster as well.
I think we got the Haydenator vouch. Is that what that is? Legendary Steven? I think that's a vouch. Next up, who is it? It's School of Rush. Gets to put up a player. Need to scroll down. Downside of having so many people. School of Rush only has 3 players on the team. 43k left.
Fairy.
Fairy? Fairy? Let's check the pronunciation. This is why you do pronunciation guides, everyone.
Playing quite a few things.
Oh, it's
a lot of
Fairy,
BPL stuff, mixture of BPL and Consumer League. Oh, there we go. Lucky is alive for that one person. M in chat. There you go. There's a bid from Lucky. Hasn't bid on anyone in a very long time.
Quite a few teams looking at Fairy.
Ignite memories of the Mothmania bidding wars begun, but it's probably going to end just as fast because they've been signed to Mothmania. And that'll be it. Goodbye, Fairy. Enjoy the season. Quite a cheap signing as well. Teams are slowly beginning to run out of money as we're making our way through the pool. A few teams with a lot of money left though. Ignite Memories having 170k with 4 players drafted is pretty nice. Got a lot in the bank. However, a lot of the good players are already gone. So they clearly have their mind on someone. We have 7 players left from Pool 1 still available. We unlocked Pool 2 when there were 10, and only 3 have been signed since then, so I wonder how long they will last in the pool.
Retro gets put up.
Retro. Like 245k from Lucky. Still, oh my gosh.
Yeah, right? I was about to mention that, lad. That Ignition Requiem is just biding their time. Definitely has their eyes on some players. Just not any of the ones that have come up yet, I think. Oh, sorry, I'm turning that off. It'll go away. There it is. Bunch of players like
Retro's
Retro.
played in a fair few things over the past year, it seems. Alright finishes. Pretty decent in most of those events.
Got second place on a bird team. Birdwatch, huh? Anyone? You could bid for the memes, keep them on the bird team.
We've now breached the average player price at 50k. Up at 60k now. 61.
You should go find what that bird team is called, because I forgot that it was just I cannot say that word.
Let me go look.
Columbidae.
Ooh. Is it season 4 Kitsune League? It is, I believe.
Yeah.
Because I can see the little fox is a bit lighter colour than the others.
Retro will go to
Columbidae.
Ignite Memories. Columbidae. It's just it looks weirder than I think it is.
Alright, and another 9 players. Yeah, 9 more players, and then we will get the next pool.
24 left. Okay. Monarch put up. I don't know who this player is.
They've played a long time ago. And now they're back. This is a very long time ago those teams were.
Oh.
Hot Chucky was like the first slowdown ever.
It's an M0 N ARCH. That's why I was confused. Yeah, looks like a flex sport player for Camp Jump Shot.
There we go. For 42k. Welcome back to the community. Up next we have Bluff Creek. Putting up Tally. Played collegiate for UH Horizon for 1 year.
Mhm.
They can't really play until after 6 p.m. Don't worry, most people are degenerates and they don't wake up until then anyway. And that's
Goes
it.
to 1K for Bluff.
Signed for 1k.
We have someone in the chat asking what this is all about, and welcome to BPL. We're a draft auction league, primarily. started doing pugs like 6-7 years ago, and basically the captains are given an amount of money and they have to bid that money. It's all fake money, but they get to bid it up, and they have to form the best team they can with a budget, and then they compete for the next few months. Also, if you have a caster in your name, if you want to sign up, you should join our Discord. We're always looking for people to help behind the broadcast. You can go to the link I'm going to drop in there, as Luster is going up for 6K here.
It's one of the, I believe, lower players that are in the pool. Yeah, one of the lower players in Pool 2. However, Pool 2 is still a bunch of the higher players in the total pool. So getting Luster for 11K is still a pretty good deal. That was
Sadly,
a
you're
12K.
too late if you want to join the season. But you should definitely check out us, and we only do one of these every year like this. We do every weekend events. And Luster goes to Aurora.
14K, that's not bad, considering they're probably a top half player. Yeah, maybe top half. Alright.
Dude, I'm gonna ship you to the sun. Actually, no, I'm gonna ship you to America. That'll get you. Dusttail, put up by what's up, Doc? Willing to be a sub for any team. Is primarily wanting to play tank, but can flex to DPS or support. Should have a flexible schedule. Won the most recent event. Not the most recent event, but that's a 6v6 event. What's that?
I have a feeling I know who might want this player. Definitely either the team with the carrot or the team with the burning head.
Wow. Wait, this is crazy. Dust has won all the 6v6 tournaments.
Alright, the GOAT of 6v6.
What the? That's crazy. 3 for 3.
There was a fourth one, but Dust didn't play in that one.
But Dust didn't play. But that's a crazy streak. What? I don't know
bad. Good job, Dust still. Gods of 6v6. Gods of being the second tank in a 2-tank environment. Unfortunately, when we went to Overwatch 2, all of those players just went extinct, or they became main supports.
Yeah. Can't just be a diva one trick anymore. Resolve. Speaking of main supports, Resolve coming up. Play for This Is My Cat to start out with their Solma GG journey. And it's done really well the last 2 Kitsune League seasons.
And pretty good finishes.
Don't know if I don't know what seasons those are from. I guess that's just 3 and 4.
The lighter colored fox is last season, the most recent one.
I didn't realize Kitsune League had 2 seasons between here and now. I'm just blind, apparently. Means Lucio and Brig can flex to any sport except Juno. Can alt track very well. I've been scrimming for 5 years. Really powerful main support pickup for either of these teams. Now Resolve could go to Ignite Memories for the full 103k. If Reprieve let them. And after every single player that a team drafts, they get an extra 5k. If you didn't know.
6k.
That way they actually 6k. Sorry, they get an extra 6k because we did that reasons. But that 6k will allow Ignite Memories to not be just sitting there with 0 money and not being able to draft someone. So we lock away their money.
Yeah.
Don't trust our players.
Because When we didn't have the money locked away, oh, it was a disaster.
There you go. Ignite Memories Resolve goes to Ignite Memories with 46k left over in their budget.
Here we go. Say Young, started by the yellow team that we have barely seen. 245k. So I take it that they're gonna get this player.
Let's Ignite Requiem.
Auctions live.
Likes to play
And
hog.
auctions over.
Sorry is cool too. And they get
There you
a
go.
1k.
Add another 6k to your plus 5k. I think that is.
Yeah. Just padding the budget, you know.
Mm-hmm. Spend 1k, get 6 back. Up next is Ignite Memories to start play. They've only got one left to draft, so I've got a feeling they're going to start and then just max bid them. Just to get some, just get their player. And it seems like it's going to be Unleashed Raptor. They can shot call /IGL /Ultrac, best Diamond Junker Queen Europe. Eligible on all 3 roles. Their main role is tank, but their highest role is support.
Best Diamond JQ in EU.
I think having flexible players like this is pretty useful. So I wouldn't put it past Ignite Memories to drop the bag to lock it in. I mean, at this point, you're bidding. I mean, come on, guys. Just drop the 45.
Just put 46 up. Just put 46 up, and then if they beat you, they beat you. Here we go. Yep, they're listening. That's not listening, Jace. Come on.
Come on.
Jace backs out of this for somehow. I swear. Oh, I gotta.
Like always, you're really pushing the. You can't afford it, guys. That'll be it. Ignite Memories for 40k completes the roster. Hopefully Jace will join us and explain the vision behind the team.
Oh wow.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello. Would you like to explain the vision, and congrats on finishing your team?
Thank you. The vision. I missed the first 5 or so picks because I was talking to my wife.
Didn't need him anyway.
It's good. I got Sara Lee because I trusted them from Calamity, and then I got a bunch of players that are just sort of played against or seem all right on their application. And then I know I'm not going to be there most weeks. So if you remove the Jace, you've got 2 supports, 2 tanks, and 2 DPS, with Raptor being flexible on tank and support. So
yeah, I saw that Raptor has actually a higher rank on support than tank, even though tank was their main role.
Yeah, so I've got 6 good players and me. So we'll see.
Yeah, not bad.
All right.
Yeah, if I got some good deals on some of the players in the mid auctions. I think Tippy, maybe people don't rate them, but I hope they prove people wrong because no one was interested. So
yeah, that's surprising. It's also surprising that you finish your roster now when we're still in pool 2. So like all these players are like the good players, in my opinion. Well, yeah, on paper.
There's some players
should be really good.
There's some players still not gone up yet that are quite good, and obviously like missing out on them and stuff. But even still, like, you know, I'm not going to shout them out because they're kind of like nepo picks by my friends, so I don't want to like put them on blast. Because if the captains ignore them, then that's their mistake. But yeah, I'm chilling. I'm happy with my team.
You got any opinions on any steals that happened that aren't on your team?
Luster for 14k, bro. Every time I play against this guy, I'm like, it's fine. He's just a hard hit stun player, and then he literally like puts me in his clip dump, and I'm like, shit, that guy's quite good. Carver +1. This guy, you know, the best bookie you will ever see. If you need a bookie or a Namor, get Carver.
All right.
All right, thank you for
Thank
joining.
you, Chase.
Thank you guys.
Good
Always a
luck this
pleasure.
season.
Bye bye.
So this is Carver, only available on DPS. Likes to play Reaper and Cassidy. Apparently, this is they usually don't get to play DPS, which I don't know what they mean by that. Who knows?
I'm not sure what
Anyways,
role Carver played last season. I wasn't tuned in on that one.
tuned in. And Carver goes to Daybreak.
Yeah, for
And you'll
11k.
see on the screen as well that we had Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown was a support only. One of the higher players left in the pool. Played for NECC. And yeah. Wants to improve and stuff. So and Charlie Brown went to Adrenaline Rush. 69. Carver was a flex support apparently. Thank you, Kriya. Oh boy.
Here we go.
Headrammer.
Headrammer,
Finally
the
making
CEO of
what is
CGL.
next pool. Next pool will be right now after Headrammer?
Headrammer, you can change your hero on the website if you like.
Yes, you can. You go to Solomon GG and you can sign in.
There we go,
Headrammer's
auction
playing
complete.
support.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Should you pause it quick, Red? Is it time?
67 players signed, so another
67. We're down to 20. Okay. So in 3, Kale. Going for in 3. Headrammer, notorious console maniac.
Yeah, this time around, the pool 2 for B League is massive because everyone is the same rank, so it can't. There's not really like you can't just cut it in half.
Yeah. Rio played
So
on.
the second
I think
pool is
that's
actually huge.
Cashbots, and I'm not sure what the cat team is. I gotta go look do research. In the
That's
Meow
Meow
Marauders
Marauders.
in season 4. Might go really. Oh no, got a plus. What is that? 4K? From
Okay, now 13. Who's closest to completing their roster that isn't already finished? It's Red Banders. Got one guy left. Signed to
There goes
Birdwatch. 14k.
Birdwatch. I want to point out, Headrammer just mentioned that he went for more last time for 2K. This time at 1K. It's okay. Can't be smart and cost a lot, Headrammer. You gotta choose one.
So, Red Banders are the next on the list to finish. Although they are being caught up on by a couple of the teams, such as Adrenaline Rush. They've got 2 left.
Waiting for Borealis' pick. Borealis has one of each with 92k left. Could really go anywhere here. We still have a lot of pool 1 players, but again, it's harder to look at since the Ugh. Did we drop the exclamation mark?
Ugh.
Oh, there's no exclamation mark. Has an actual name you can call them by. I'll let them give you that. Is good for whatever. If you need a vibe guy, a caller, an alt tracker, just want to get more experience and improve.
It looks like, oh, no, 14k, 15, 16. This is quite a high-ranked player, actually. It's one of the highest damage players in the pool that's still available. Second on our little list on in terms of the player pool. So this is honestly not a bad price. 24k, 25, 26. Nurture definitely want Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah. Thank you. Say, is that the Roblox as an UG damage sound?
Ooh.
Yeah. Thanks.
Do they have to remove that soundbite? Is it gone from Roblox?
Is it?
I don't know. I just heard that on the grapevine like a year ago that they had to remove it or something. I don't even know if it's true. I find it crazy that Roblox is still like popular because I used to play that game in like 2007. Hearing like people still play it today is crazy to me.
Here, I'll put you up, Headrammer.
It's also
Whoever
crazy there are
wants
people that are probably
excited.
playing in this event that weren't even born until after 2007.
Headrammer's now a support. Anana. Good job. Good job. Yeah,
Don't worry,
if you are
Hitler, you're
in
not
the-
being put up again. We're just showing you
Yeah.
off.
Just showing you off. If you want to be like Headrammer, you can go to the website right now, and I believe you should be able to log in. There's a
You can
good
be
chance,
just
at
like
least.
Headrammer.
And you can change to whatever hero you want. I hope you change it to a hero that actually makes sense. And we're gonna see Alfredorg? Alfredorg? Alfred what? Oh, Alfredo RG. We don't have capitalizations here.
He was Alfred Org.
I don't know. Played on the university team for 3 semesters. Willing to fix that schedule, make it work for anyone. Is Casty, Widowmaker, Hanzo, Ash, Tracer, and Freya.
Alright, after this player, we will be adding our next pool. Exciting! Pool 3 contains a lot. So.
Ooh. This is a surprisingly long bidding war still. One of the longest we've had.
Yeah, inching away. I also just noticed Reprieve only have 2 players. That's the least, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, I think so. We'll show off all the teams here at the end of the bidding war. Need to see a hippie draft? Are you
Hippie
saying you
is
need to see
in
a
the
hippie
draft.
make a draft system, or do you need to see hippie in the draft? Oh, the hippie.
That's
just
it.
snapped in.
Auction complete.
Critical
Alfredo
points.
RG.
Woo!
Alright. Here we go. Time to get all of the next pool ready.
Hippie might get drafted, I think. Whoever signed Headrammer should sign
All
Hippie
right.
as well. And then
You want to bring up
your-
the thingy whilst I do this? Fill
Oh
the time.
yes, I'll bring up the pools. Let's take a quick look at the teams we're at. Foliage and Maze sitting there with no teammates on Reprieve. I nearly no. Yeah. Again, if you have joined in the last like 30 to an hour, we're doing pools. So we don't have everyone available right away. We have them broken into
Ooh.
skill ratings. So now we're adding the final grouping. I don't know how many people are in this, but we are going from 20 to something. And so there's going to be 43 people who are available to be drafted for this league, for B League, but who are not going to be. And they're going to draft down to C League, which will be happening tomorrow.
I'm just fixing a couple players that the system didn't recognize, such as Panini.
Yeah, Panini is definitely a player.
You are definitely a returning player.
There's someone who signed up
Cool. Okay, I'm just checking if there's someone called Luna who's a returning player. I searched Luna on the website. We've got like 50 of them.
And who?
Maybe the most popular name.
Luna?
Luna, yeah. Maybe the most
Hmm.
popular name on the website. I don't think this is any of these people. All right, let me just check the rest. I think that's it. That seems to be
How
all
long
good.
is this?
All right, I'm gonna send it. Save player sign up data.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
We're gonna be starting real soon here again. Yeah, I definitely watch out for Reprieve. Reprieve can outbid, gosh, almost anyone except for Ignition Requiem, because Ignition Requiem still have 250k for 4 players. That is insane. Almost 60k left at this point for each player. Can outbid almost anyone. So should be, what are we up to now, Brad?
All right,
Yeah,
it's
we're at
currently
20.
saving.
Oh yeah, you can see the number going up on the top right. 72. Did we add? Oh no, 79.
It's chugging along. It's quite a big import.
Check our leaderboards while we're here. I'm not sure how many people are gonna see get into this anymore now. It gets harder and harder as you go on. Teams have less money and have a lot of slots to fill. But
There's a
currently
player in this list that I've got my
Yeah.
eyes on who I think is going to be near the top.
Okay. But yeah, Cobalt sitting right there at the bottom with 79k. Might drop out of the top 20. Maybe we get some star-studded player jump in the top 10 or something. A lot of high players on What's Up,
Okay.
Doc?
There we go. Data processed. That should be it.
Otherwise,
All right, I'm
I
going
think
to
that's
ping the
the only team of
captains.
3. Luau and M fighting again in Twitch chat. We have been spending a lot of monies, Bunny.
All right, here we go. Set state is now ready. There we go. We got an extra 86 players in the pool. Well, now up to 86, I mean.
So we added 66 players, it looks like. And we only have 45 slots left. And Mahir, wow.
Here we go.
One of these
This
players
is
who
it. This
breaks
is the
on
player
BG.
that will be on the leaderboard.
I'm
I
an
reckon
Unk.
all of the teams that have money left are bidding on this player.
I am Unk. I am EU. I can flex to DPS or support. Flex support is my best role. Cheers. Come on, let's bid some real money. We got some 10Ks going up.
Yeah, this is a
79 is the number we need to
7-time now BPL player. Typically plays in the A League, but
It's not one in
not this
recent
time
time,
around.
but always in the top few.
Daybreak
Yeah.
and Reprieve seem to be the two with their eyes on me here.
Was a role star last season on Brozone. Oh, you're a Brozoner. That makes a lot of sense. Good team. We should just play the Brozone music again, just for fun.
The What are they? Are they gnomes? Trolls. They're trolls.
Yeah,
They give me the
come on.
creeps. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not letting me build. Let's pause. Lucky apparently cannot bid. We may have to roll that back. Not sure. One of our captains could not bid.
Mhm.
So while we wait, I'll just drop out the all teams so we can take a look.
Yeah, I've gotta.
Where's Lucky?
I'll handle it.
Lucky I paused it. Yeah, we just set it to restricted mode for a bit, so we make sure this works. But yeah, Jace got out of there quite fast. If you didn't see that, only 6K left in the budget. Made us sit there and wait for it. Jace really wanted the extra dollars in the bank. Say with your chest, M. Bid some real money. Come on, Lucky. No. The all money that is not used goes straight back into Solomon's bank account.
The money's given to you, and then you spend it, and then the money you don't spend goes back to Solomon. So you never see the money.
Yeah, Solomon needs to spend money on what is Solomon's? On stream decks, you know, and more computers. When can I join BPL Prod? You can join BPL Prod right now, Froggy. Did you fill out the thing? I think you did. I need to look at it. I'm gonna be giving people roles, but if you want to, solomon.gg/s. If you want to join Prod, if anyone else in the chat wants to and help out behind the scenes, we're gonna be trying to stream as much games as we can, and that helps us out a lot. Don't have to sign up for a full day. We can literally put you in for a match and then say goodbye. But there's a link. Season 7 signups start. Gah.
Up next is Fives.
Fives. Honor extraordinaire. Played on a wonderful, wonderful team. Has not finished well, but I should say that Fives did win the kickoff tournament in School of Rush.
Yeah, that's
School of
25k. Picks up their first support player. We've not got a lot of money left, but that's okay. Next is Reprieve.
Water poo mentioned. What the?
Water poo.
Yeah, that's toxic. I'm taking Munching's beer away. $25K. Pretty good.
Alrighty.
Now waiting.
Who do Reprieve need? A lot. They only got 3 people.
Yes.
They need a lot. They got 88k in the bank. They have no supports currently on their roster. They're looking for any support, probably.
Is it not started yet, Em? It's supposed to start 11 minutes ago.
Water! This was the Season 6 Rollstar Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, played
Finished
for
first
Czech.
in BPL C League.
Water. Yeah, Water was really a threat. Interested to see how Water does in B League.
Oh damn, this is some real money. 58k from Blind Music Society. 59k. Bluff Creek still have 2 players left. But it seems like this is going to be... Yep. Going over to Bluff Creek, 59k. They've got 17k left for their final player. It's not bad. Next to start is Daybreak. They're currently sitting with decent roster. They've got someone in every role. Damage line looks pretty rounded out. They'll be starting Potato, support player. A mixed bag of results there. Some high finishes, some low finishes. Also in a mixture of divisions, it looks like. Kind of jumping around between very high, like the higher divisions and middle divisions.
First flex support, even though they're showing a Widow.
$42k.
Fight plan.
43.
This is still really high for this late in the draft. So
Yeah, just below the average player price right now. Looking like it might just about tip over, maybe.
ooh, Daybreak butting in, breaking up the bidding war.
Looking like, there we go. We've hit the magical 50k number. And that'll be it. 50k going to Blind Music Society. That tidies up their support line. I think they will be now looking mainly for tanks. They've got to get one tank on the board. So they can actually play the game. And up next will be Yuki. Player who's off-rolling, typically an A-League level player on support, very high rank. Playing tank and damage for this event. No, it wasn't your pick, Dabmaster. In my Dabmaster says...
Master's paying Brad, yeah. Is that my pick? Confused. Oh boy. Yukina's still going here. Up to 50k. And that player average. Whoa! 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 They just started hitting the +5. Hello?
That's crazy money.
That is some crazy money. Especially now. Yukino signed a Blind Music Society and makes their way to the leaderboard. Yeah, hitting number 13. Joining their teammate, Chisakina. Sitting at 91k. Is the order all broken, Brad?
Yeah, they're...
We're getting skipped. Totoro comes up and goes for 1k to Birdwatch. Totoro. Totoro says that people call me PGE Junior. Sometimes I int, but most of the time I click heads. gonna be great. Your tank is an inter, so we're gonna have great fun with that. Oh, Duper, who just woke up, wants to be a sub. Also a wonderful staff member here. Support player, looking to be competitive. It's finally coming back to the real world after being a night shift goblin. And is the last player assigned to Red Bandas.
There we go, Dupiter, completing the roster for Red Banders. Pretty nice. I believe he'll be joining us shortly. Oh, there we go. Seal.
Howdy.
Welcome.
Hey, Seal.
Hi.
Were you drafting the whole time, or was it a
Jen
mixture?
and I were together. I noticed that we're not on the top 20 leaderboard. Like, what's this?
I don't know. What are you doing?
You
Munching?
got a budget roster.
Yeah.
Munching.
Yeah, you know. I was getting a lot of crap for Jen's deduction being so low, but like I noticed
Doesn't
that
matter.
I got packed for 1k more, and I think if we did a pack deduction, it would have been a lot more than Jen. That's just what I'm saying, though. We got a couple OGs from BPL though. We got Mint and Jen, and 2 Solomon Island Sloth members.
Should
Nice.
be showing your team. Where is it? There it is. Yeah.
You're right, Vinci. Say his real name. It wasn't our decision to rebrand. It was his.
Well, someone's. We don't know who.
Yeah. So we didn't force the rebrand.
We also see you've got 2 tanks that are tank and support players.
Yes, that was
Maybe like
intentional.
rotating.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they'll both play tank, or maybe only one will play tank. But we wanted to value flexibility in our tanks because we thought the tank pool was very, very deep. So
Yes, I agree. There's still quite a lot of good tanks available.
yeah,
well.
and we thought that the DPS pool wasn't super deep, so we picked up them early. You noticed that all our DPS were pool 1, so we wanted to get them. And Dire is pretty flexible, so we wanted that. That's another thing we saw. So if Latina Lover, aka Pact, is the GOAT, they can stay in full time.
Yeah. Well,
Awesome.
congratulations.
We're very happy with the draft.
Good luck in the season. We'll be seeing you playing Genji in about 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, at some point. I don't know when I need to play, but I'll be suiting up.
Oh boy. Sounds fun. All right. Well, during that, we had Munching. Was put up. Went to Reprieve for 12k. Is a main sport. You can flex to all the other roles. Also known to be a avid drunk driver in scrims. Then we have Camp Jump Shot. Picked up Branson Badge. Is a support. Looks like they want to play Lucio, Brig, and Bap. Yeah. Now waiting on Camp Jump Shot to put up another player, I guess. Or maybe we're doing something weird in captain stuff. I don't know.
No, we fixed it. We just had a situation where that master may have clicked the button.
Wow.
Started a player too early.
We have 36 people left, and Dawes
Oh,
will fill that slot. Another veteran. That's 3 teams. I forget what the left one is, but that's Boss. That's Lawbots? That's probably Lawbots. Plays tank and alt track, fight plan, shot call. Aurora really need a tank player. The question is, will they have to spend most of their budget here? And they will, but I guess then their tank.
73k for doors, dang it. Not bad.
Doesn't break our top 20,
Pretty good
but
for-
gets up there.
Up next, Lucky. Starting Twisted. Damage player. Only plays damage. Gonna need to check their page. There's not a lot of info in the bio. Control F, Twisted.
Getting a lot
They
of
are
names,
a
by the way.
flex damage player. Genji, Sojourn Tracer.
Twisted, yeah, damage player, yep. Put almost every single DPS in their best heroes in the form.
And that'll be it. Auction complete. 81k for Twisted. Rounds out the damage line probably for Daybreak. I doubt they get any more. They've also got only 14k left now for that team. But it's looking pretty nice. They probably have their eyes on 2 more supports.
Sound. Being put up here. Damage player, can flex the support. Played in 4K scrims a lot. Currently trying to get back to Masters on DPS.
Going to repeat one of that previous one. After Sound is completed.
Plays Tracer, but all the other supports are very much flex supports. We got Echo, Genji, Pharah, Venture. Venture's played by flex supports, right? Makes sense. And there we go. Sound goes to Moth Mania. That fills out their starting 5. Now rating on Blind Music Society. Let's look at all our teams quick while we're here. Woo. 2 teams done and away. Meanwhile, Requiem sitting there like Para yesterday. Only 4 players left to sign. Could Requiem come out with the record for most money left in the bank? Oh. Brad is apparently dealing with stuff. We are going to be going back, I believe.
Yeah, so just got a discussion in Captain stuff. Lucky's getting somebody not on mobile to do the draft.
Okay.
Which is understandable.
Team management.
Beep boop.
I gave him roll. So we're gonna put sound when we put sound back in the pool.
Yeah, Twisted.
Oh, we're going all the way back to Twisted.
It's only one back.
No, sound got drafted, signed 2.
Yeah, so it's just one back. One before Sound.
So just Twisted is going back in the pool?
Yeah, only Twisted.
Oh, okay.
Twisted for 81.
Which would put them back up
81
to...
minus 6 would be 75. So refunding 75 to Daybreak. 89.
D League is the lowest. Yep, we goes A, B, and then C League on the bottom. Although they're in the bottom, it's still important in our hearts, and they have their own union for some reason. I never thought I'd be a union breaker. And then I met the Sea League Union. Now I have an agenda. Yeah, when is Bunny getting put up? Hmm? Although Bunny would heavily prefer to be Chill Bob in Sea League. Why'd you put your best hero as Hazard, Bunny? You're playing support. Some draft fixing happening. Because you're a freak. Duh. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You can just right click on Boop. It should work now. And go associate. Oh, they already linked. Cool. Sorry for the pause. Just making sure that Requiem can actually bid. Twisted has been taken off of Daybreak, so ignore the left side of the screen. And money was refunded. I think we're gonna start with Twisted again, and then the order will go fine. Everything is apparently breaking in the back. Yes, even star. What is my opinion on the blue colored popsicles? That's good. Love me some blue raspberry. What's your favorite aquatic animal? It would have to be the platypus. I'm doing great, Kale. When are we hanging out? I'm moving this weekend, so never. Moving far away from you. Yep. I don't know. Wait, fine. Can live with you and your new cat. Which letter do I hate the most? P. Wait, no, I can't say P. I don't know. It's a great talk show with me. So sorry for everyone. Please put up Cryptic. Is it a player? Let's look at Cryptic. Cryptic Yuri. There's SoCal. What is burning? My favorite food. I gotta take the easy out of pizza. Although I got an amazing blueberry ice cream in the freezer that I really want to eat. When am I dropping an album? Oh boy. Cryptic is missing. I see Cryptic. Plays Ramatra, Doomfist, Genji, Pharah, Lucio Brig. Why are you putting tanks on here? Hello? You're not playing tank. Oh, Twisted is back up, apparently. I'm just not paying attention.
There we go. Twisted instead now goes to English and Requiem for 7k more. Or 8k more.
Okay, Twisted goes to Ignition. Requiem. And then Sound still went to a team. And now we're back on order? So it should be High Noon. Who you see now is a new name. We got rid of the full... I already forgot what AR stands for. I want to say augmented reality, but I don't think that's it. That was started by Blind Music Society. So hopefully everything's going right in the back. Adrenaline Rush, thank you.
All right.
Sorry.
We're back on track. The
We got Nelly.
train has been re-railed.
Re-railed.
Mhm.
Nelly's played in a bunch of seasons for us. That's actually quite a lot. Devour last season. Blind Music Society would like to pick them up as a last, but they can't. Only have 16k and get outbid by Mothmania, bringing Mothmania down to 15. Oh, Nelly, you also might know as Mini, or Mini. I don't know.
Mini QE.
Too many
Correct.
names. Too many names you have. We did a random one, right? There was a random, like, players would put up randomly once.
That was season 2.
People didn't really like it, I think, so.
Well, it resulted in, so the players were put up randomly, but also there was no like first bid. So if it was a player no one wanted, they just went up and then they went down.
Dang,
And so everyone just waited until like the best player was available. Then they bid on them, and then everyone would wait again.
What?
So
That's great.
there's a lot of people just going up, no one bidding on them, and then they go away.
32 slots remaining. How long have we been live today? 2 hours and 9 minutes. All right, come on. 30 slots. We can get this done in 50 minutes. We could do it. We could do 3-hour stream. Come on. What are we doing? I did one like 3 years ago. I'll send you the VOD. It's great. Waiting, I think, on Mothmania here. So we're definitely not hitting the under 3-hour mark. Boom, boom, boom. I've got nothing to say. Should I just crank up the music and we can jam out until we get another player? Oh, immediately we get Citron.
Here we go.
Citron.
Support eligible only on spot.
Yeah, we have so many
Hey.
collegiate players who are like, "Oh, this is great. I could just like play in BPL." It's like the third or fourth one I've seen tonight.
Good way to fill the time.
Ooh, pretty solid bid. We're going 54k. Too much, and Borealis will get bid out of it. Only 5k away from that. They might be letting go right now. Oh, nope. 57. This will be a lot of money for either of these teams right now. And there goes 61 by Daybreak, which means Borealis, I think it's Borealis, can no longer bid, and Daybreak steals away Citron.
Yeah, that's 61k for the second to last player. Up next, Mimi.
1 to 10. Mimi, this is another MI person. We got Minnie, Meanie, and Mimi.
Add him to the list.
Yeah. Came second in Bounty Bash. Played for Boogie Woogie.
Seems like that's going to be it. Birdwatch,
Birdwatch
50k.
now.
One player left.
You're benching Creo. Oh man, we are now waiting on School of Rush.
There are only 30 slots remaining now, which is we're just under 1/3 of the way through. No,
30 slots over 14 teams.
we're just over
Expect
2/3 of the way through.
almost everyone to have 2. As
I've got a feeling we might have
Creon-
another situation like the A-League draft where there's a team that's kind of just picking players up at the end.
Yeah, we got Creon coming up though. It's wants to play primarily tank. Don't let the Lucio distract you. Primarily tank is flexing to support. Played with an ignition Sacred Fire, so maybe we see an ignition team go for them. Well, I don't know if the ignition teams are have anything to do with each other. They just both called it.
Yeah, so now we have Reprieve and WhatsApp Doc in a bidding war. And that'll be Reprieve winning out on this bid. Signed for 28k. Leaves him with 2 spots left. Next to start is School of Rush. Oh no, next start is Reprieve.
Reprieve, yeah. Yo, Em, you watching this game? It's crazy. Timberwolves are back. Anyone else? So watching the Timberwolves game? Huh?
Unfortunately, I'm not a basketball head.
Yeah, neither am I. But you have to support your home state. Just how it works. Can't be a monster. We were worried about the Creon and the munching on the same team. Who won the branding vote? It was the order, which let me scroll. Birdwatch was number 1, Borealis number 2, and then Nurture and School of Rush tied for 3 today.
Well,
You have a lot.
we got Cryptic Yuri. There we go. Cryptic Yuri. Now, main role damage and support. If where I'm at in SoCal starts heating up into the high 90s to 100s, I cannot turn on my PC.
Yes, yeah. I forgot. I remember reading this one.
Oh.
Yeah, during the summer where it gets hot, when it's hot, Cryptic cannot play the game.
That's funny.
Maybe get an AC unit just blowing right at the computer.
Dunk your PC in ice cubes.
I mean, there's a way to do that. It's just not recommended. Yeah.
Leading bid now is 17k.
Yeah, the
That'll
only
be
issue
it.
with this setup is cracked and going to Daybreak.
They got 1 player left. Fill out their roster. They now have 3 damage players. So they'll probably be looking for a support last.
Ooh. Man, these 3-hour streams kick it out of you, don't they, Brad?
Yeah, this is
Sitting
a
here yapping.
long ass sesh.
Tomorrow is gonna be real fast. Only got 8. Oh yeah. Welcome to the stream pack. Really fun. We do weekend tournaments as well, so this is gonna be run for like 12 weeks, and we might take a short break after that so that, you know, we all don't burn out, but we'll probably have weekend tournaments coming before December. So Jinxed again replying to the tweet.
Anything to fill the time.
Jinx has replied twice to the tweet of saying, "Hey, we're doing the auction. Come watch it." Just with an on it. I'll be there.
Oh boy, can't wait.
I can't wait. Who are we waiting on? Who do I get to shame here? Daybreak. Oh my goodness.
They've got 21k, 1 to draft. So this might be their final selection.
Toasty.
They'll be putting up Toasty.
This is not I Toasty Toast. Make that very clear. I Toast Toast winning the other. This is Toasty Cass. Wonderful caster, I believe, in the community. I'm like 98% sure. I'm so tired right now. I can't think. I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah. This is the Toasty. Yeah. Wonderful caster.
Toasty signed to Mothmania for 11k. That was kind of funny. Instant bid up.
Oh, that was so fast.
Then that's it. Their roster's complete.
Oh, nice. Congratulations, Mothmania. Mothmania. If you want to get your butt into a waiting room or Captain's VC, we can drag you in if you want to talk about this. I'm sure they will. Bubble White's a yapper. Now waiting on Bluff Creek Big Mode.
Mm-hmm.
Dab Masters drafting? Come on, Dab. How do you know this better than I do? That's
Grunt Futtock.
uh,
Another 6-timer. Coming
Yeah.
back for 7. These are becoming like an endangered species. Because next time.
not many of them. Only a bit wash can alt track and Titania Mental.
A lot of teams are the Tekugen teams, I've noticed. If you see in the Zenith, and then Exolotl, and then Oro, and then potentially School of Rush.
Ooh, just missed out. If you've been
Freed
BPL
from the
for a while,
Tekugen team
you know the
pipeline.
Tekugen team. Teku collects those old heads like Pokemon cards. Stores them away.
Next to start is Aurora.
Aurora looking for 2 more players. 34k left. Really needs another support unless one of those DPS is flexing.
Mm-hmm. Egotistical.
Ooh, egotistical.
It says they have 2,000 hours scrim experience. I've got no clue who records that.
Yourself. You just have to think about it. I mean, nowadays
I've got
you
no
can
clue how
have,
much scrim experience I have. Actually, no clue.
Nowadays, if you're doing custom lobbies and you're playing in the custom lobbies, it records it. But
When was your first scrim, knock on wood?
I tried out for a team in 2017 before being able to. You get to go to What's Up, Doc. First scrim was
How many
probably
scrim
in
experience hours do you think
19.
you have?
I did the stupid thing. I was in League Zero and a college team, and I was scrimming or having a match, I think, like 10 times a week. That was a lot.
Ooh. Do you say you tried out for a team in 2017, but then didn't join a team until 2019?
Yeah, I didn't have a computer. I had a laptop. So once I got an actual PC, yeah, baby, Kale knows it.
Oryx,
DPS only. Looks like mostly a flex DPS with Genji, Pharah, Torb, Hanzo, and Sombra.
They won the Season 4 lower division.
Yeah,
It's only league.
just coming off that, like 2-3 weeks ago.
They'll be assigned to Borealis. 10k.
Works went.
Next to start is Camp Jump Shot.
Breezes.
Holy
Also known as
breezes.
Press Q, hold W in chat and in Battle.net. We got Dab Masters finally available to talk.
Hello.
Boom.
The bell
Welcome.
Goes to Camp Jump Shot.
For 1k.
That's crazy, guys. I don't know what just happened.
1k player.
Holy. We see another player here going in for 1k right now, Amigo. 300 tank it looks like.
Thank you. Someone's doing it for us.
Honestly, kind of unknown player. Play for Concordia Crimson though. Known player, maybe no player in the more SPCS community.
I feel like it's going to be another 1k. Yep, there we go. Another 1k.
You know, I
Well
remember
done.
playing against this team in SPCS, so.
Yeah. Well, tell us about Mothmania. How do you feel?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
I think my strategy for these past few drafts is like go all in on my starting 5 and worry about subs later. I think I did the same thing with my A-League draft, and I think it's honestly worked out pretty well so far. I know a lot of captains are very thrown off about how to manage their money now that everything's been halved, but honestly, I don't see it like to be super difficult. I think a lot of people are like really scared to drop a lot more money. I think as it's gone on, like you can see from A-League to B-League, it's gotten a lot more loose, and people have grasped it a lot more. But I think some people are still really scared to spend more, like a lot of money when everything's been halved. But you just have to think about it, and like if you just multiply everything by 2 and think about it in that perspective, it doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what we thought too. It was either that or just make everything go up by 2 whenever you hit the button or something. So
that'd be funny.
Yeah.
To see how the math works on that one. Everybody's gonna freak out. I mean, yeah. I think everybody freak out seeing a +2 instead of a +1. Where's my +1?
Yeah.
I can't add 1.
Where's my +1? It's basically, you know, it's an important aspect now.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I feel like it also forces people to think about money more, like, and how they manage it.
Yeah. Maybe we should just keep changing it. Next time, every player will be averaging it to 75.
Next time, just drop in another half. See how that goes.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll let
Eventually, if we keep dropping the money, it'll eventually be
Did
like
someone tell you I was
snake
mid-scrim?
draft.
Who told you?
Yeah, you got outed in chat by Evenstar.
Bro! I'm kind of demolishing on Tracer Evenstar. I was like 29-2 or something. That's not true. It wasn't that bad. Or it wasn't that good, but something around there.
Alright.
But
Is there any players that you think you got for way too cheap?
Oh.
Okay, like, I don't know. I was not expecting Tech to go that much. I don't regret it. I'm not gonna lie. I think Tech was worth every penny I spent. I think Mini or Nieli I think she went for super cheap, like a 1K pick. I played with them in a Overwatch Classic 66 tournament, something like that. I don't remember. I think it was 66. But I thought that they were a pretty decent player, and they are also part of the team that won KL Season 3 on Rebel Hearts.
Okay.
So I was like, there's no way they let this fall for like 1 or 2K. I think got her for like
It's 19K
at the end. Yeah. Still within my budget, right? So I was surprised that she didn't go over like my 25K that I had left. So that was kind of a player I was like surprised let fall down to me. And I think everybody's sleeping on Headrammer, my goat.
I don't know.
That's a fun one.
I love
excited to
Headrammer.
see the
Doesn't have any hair.
Headrammer.
Yo, you know what? It's okay. There are a lot of bald people out there, and I respect it. It's okay, Headrammer. We love you.
All right. See ya, Deb. Get
Bye,
out of here. Go
guys.
back to your scrim.
All right. Bye, guys.
Well,
We had a couple drafts there. Hobo went to School of Rush. Pomku went for 17K to What's Up Doc, and
The Carrot Team
Moonlights went to Nurture.
I'm interested to see who's completing their roster next, because we have a lot of teams now sitting on that last player. Up next will be Blue.
Blue. Is this a name change? Or am I just blind and don't know this person? Also knows Sad Blue Whale in game. Okay. Comfortable in order of these sports: Lucio, Brig, Juno, Zen, then Bap.
Yeah, it's their first BPL season. It looks like that'll be 19K. To Borealis.
Borealis. I love Borealis.
Leaves them with 42K for the last player. Quite good. Now we've got almost every team except for 4 teams now.
Bunny.
Oh, here we go.
Someone hold Bunny back from the cliff. Bunny is
Wait,
up.
what?
Bunny really want to go to sea. Was threatening jumping up. It's time to jump. Nope. Hold someone.
No!
Fish, go grab Bunny. Bunny's gonna crush it. Look at that. Roll Stars. Season 4, Season 6. Positive Community Figure Award. We can't lose you, Bunny. You gotta fill out camp jump shot.
That'd be 44K for the Bunners. Not a bad price, completing the roster.
Alright, who's camp jump shot? Captain's here. Get them in. Flawless. Oh boy. Oh boy. Don't worry, you got a cool manager.
Ooh, they've got a solid damage line, and then... Hello, welcome, Kern.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. And there's Jen. Should I bring
wait.
Jen up too?
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys have nicknames. I did not check who you actually were.
Just assumed.
Alright,
My
welcome.
wife, please.
Yeah, we would have, but it went past that, so.
Yeah.
Sorry, Fish.
What?
Yeah.
Well, would you guys like to...
for Bunny.
we're in Full Listen
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. Do you guys have anything to say to start with about your team?
I think we are very
Nobody
happy.
knows Breezes, but Breezes is the GOAT, so shout out Breezes.
Mhm.
Breezes is
Yeah, it
ready to
seems
get
like
to work.
you got a budget tank line.
I mean,
Yeah,
12K for Jagora was also, like, wild. Josh is going up, oh my. Can we get, like, money
Yeah.
on that?
It's been some real money.
Yeah, bit some real money on that. But, Jagora going for 12K was actually insane to us. I don't know how that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And to be
okay.
like 100% clear, it wasn't our planned tank line, but it kind of fell the way that it fell, and we're not
Yeah.
mad at it at all. Same with our
Mhm.
support line, but
We kind of just
DPS,
assumed Jagora would go higher, and we were like, we're kind of budgeting
Yeah.
for something else, and they were like, oh, this just fell into our hands. Perfect. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
We are very happy with our support line, and our DPS line is a flawless froggy. I mean, like, we are very confident in that. Like, I think our team altogether is extremely good.
Yeah, it seems like that was the main part of your draft plan was Froggy, based on the money.
Yeah.
I mean, we just knew we wanted one of the good hit scans. Like having a good hit scan in B League, I feel like is very optimal. You want someone that can take over games. And looking at the pool, I think Froggy is one of those players. So if we can have someone that can do that, it's like just build a team around them, and suddenly we win. Whoa.
Makes sense.
Yeah, not honestly true.
I'm just happy we got our boy Breezes.
Yeah,
For real, yeah.
no cap.
All right. Any
Alright.
any last words?
Flawless, you have anything to say?
I'm excited with the team that we built here.
Should be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Ready to get to
Awesome.
work.
Ready to
Thanks.
get to work. Let's go, y'all.
Yep.
All right.
All right,
Thanks,
good luck.
guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you
See you
guys.
around.
Thanks for joining us. Good luck in the season.
Thank you.
Gracias, amigo.
During that, we also had Blind Music Society finish out.
Bro, look at how much money Ignition have left. Oh boy. I thought this might be a world record. Or BPL record.
If Money, if you want to come and talk, you can. Otherwise, that is the team. How much time?
Ignition sitting with 152k for their last player. I have a feeling they're going to be able to outbid whoever they want.
Wow. That is quite a bit.
Next to start is Daybreak.
Yeah, waiting on Daybreak.
Got one left. They'll be starting Minky.
This is a new player, I believe.
Damage and support
Yep.
player.
Primarily damage. In another small league called United Rogue. Sounds fun. Yeah.
And I think that's it. 41k.
Yeah.
The rest of their budget. Oh, not entirely the rest of their budget, but a good chunk of it.
Those two reprieve.
Up next is Bluff Creek. Also with one left to draft.
All right. We are waiting on Bluff Creek Big Mode. They need maybe a support, maybe a DPS, maybe someone in the middle. Got a couple. There's a lot. There's 3 supports at the very top of the list. And DPS as well. Got a
I think they're going to
support
shoot for a
that's
flexible player.
I think. Are we looking at the same one? I think we are. The couple. There's a lot of people who are very flexible players in the top here.
Yeah, probably like a support damage player, I think, because they've got 2 damage and 2 support. And I've got a feeling they will have someone that can flex between the 2. Oh no, just a support player with Coolant.
Coolant.
Let's see if they max bid them.
Yeah, Coolant plays primarily main support. Can play other most sports in general. Plays the University of Houston.
And there's no cannabis. That'll be it. Coolant goes over to What's Up Dog.
What's up, Doc?
For
Finishes
2K.
off. What's up, Doc? BPL 7. The Moon and Luau want to join VC? You're welcome to. I'm gonna. You Dragon Bread. I'll be back.
Alright. Well, that completes the roster. Seems like Dustel will be the main tank, starting for that team. Dragon Luau in. Welcome, Luau. Your roster is
hello.
complete.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Pretty good actually. I think that our DPS line is probably the best DPS line out of the teams. I'm a big friend of Dustdale's, and I have experience playing with him before, so I'm excited to play with Dustdale.
Yeah, our 6v6 goat, as it were.
Yeah. I'm a little bit like I've never played with like Egotistical or Callins or whatever, so I don't actually know like what they're like. But I've been assured that they are good players, so I'm also excited to play with them too.
You surprised with any of your pickups? Anything?
I think the main
of
one
note?
that I'm surprised about is actually Strata. I think that Strata is or was the best DPS in Kitsune League Season 4 C League last division. So last season, I mean. And seeing him go for like half the price of like some of the other DPS who are significantly worse, in my opinion, is a surprise to me. But
Wow.
yeah.
So they've been called up, going from C to B.
Yeah, and
Nice.
I think they're going to do a good job as well. I think they are pretty good at Tracer. That also means that I'm going to probably be benching myself a little bit more because I'm also a Tracer main. So like,
Oh, how's the rotation going to work then? Is Pompu coming in for you?
And probably, yeah, most likely on Genji maps because I think most of you already know that I'm not very good at Genji. So like, having an actual Genji player come in for Genji would be pretty decent, I think.
Alright.
So we'll figure it out.
Are there any other players in the auction that are not on your team that you were surprised to see go for their price?
I do have like a plan. Like I will say that Moon helped with it, but there are a couple of players that I think went for really, really cheap. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Munching went for pretty cheap. And like, Munching is probably the best main support in this division. So like, surprised by that.
12k for Munching.
Yeah, that's really, really surprising. Munching is easily a 100k player from, this division, I think.
Alright.
Alright, well, thank you, Luau, and we'll see you around the season.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay, thank you. Jeez.
And we'll already have our next team coming in.
Yeah, we got a couple.
Oh.
We'll gag first.
Oh.
Hello there.
Greetings.
Hello. Welcome, guys.
It feels like it was only yesterday we were here.
True.
Borealis, did you just finish?
Yes, we are done.
We are Borealis.
Lovely. You just signed up Mariposa support as our last. How do you feel about your draft?
I feel like we pretty much got everyone we wanted. I feel very good about this draft.
We got a perfect draft, realistically. I think people are underrating the PJ Alfred line. I've heard a lot of captains come up and say it. I think Alfred, when locked in, he's the best hit scan in the pool. I think it's not a competition.
Damn.
All right, some confidence going in.
Yeah.
Anything else to say? I guess we'll just power through. I don't know.
Well, shout out to Null. Couldn't be here tonight because he's graduating. Congratulations to
graduating.
Null.
Good job.
Huge.
So many. The BPL community is so old now. What is this?
We are so old. Oh.
Well, he's graduating high school.
Yeah, high school.
So old.
Not college. So old. So old.
Yeah, but watch out, B League. We're coming for y'all.
Oh yeah, in C League, prepare for the draft tomorrow. We're going 3 for 3 for incredible draft picks.
Gonna be exciting.
All right. All right. Well, thank you all.
Have you got any
anything
else you want to say before departing?
Or we shoot you out of here, throw you out of the can.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. If any other captains who have been finishing
Up
their
next is Chaos
drafts want to get in here, but now we're gonna bring in Bird Watches. The salad, the kale himself.
What's up?
Kale picked up Calicarch at the very end there, 23k DPS player. How do you feel about your draft? Did you do good?
I think we did pretty well. I mean,
yeah,
I've heard great things about most of these players. Totoro is my nepo baby. Love him. Bro is not his rank. Got Dulai as well. Yeah, trying to at least keep some of the synergy together from Grass Blossoms from last season. Don't have, but what is it, 329k left over this time around. Kind of a shame, but yeah, did pretty well at least. I think it'll be a good season. Here for the good vibes.
Yeah.
M and I feel like we had the exact same draft plan because we kind of bid it on a lot of the same players.
Yeah.
Fun DM stuff going on there, but yeah.
All right. Any words or threats of violence you need, and then.
No, I mean just good luck to all the other captains. I'm sure you all had some pretty good draft plans, a lot of good players in the pool. be curious to see whose synergy prevails. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Gail.
Thanks.
Up next is Lucky.
Lucky. Which team is Lucky?
Hello,
so
Lucky.
many.
Welcome. Are you still on mobile?
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Lucky, we see you have finished the draft with 151k, which may be a record.
That is like, yeah,
no.
302. Yeah.
I'm a record breaker, you know. I'm glad I got this record broken. I'm feeling hyped about this draft. Shout out to Boop, by the way. My phone didn't feel like working for a bit, so Boop took over for the rest of the draft.
Yeah. I take it these players are. You must have some hidden information, because it seems like you got them all for really, really cheap.
You could say that maybe, but I don't know. I'm happy about this draft. I think we're far ahead the winners. You can argue with a wall if you want, but I think we're gonna win this pretty easily, pretty dominantly. I'm coming for MVP, by the way. That's mine.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Excited to see it.
Hi.
Yes.
Well, fun talking to you guys. Fun being live on air.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Of course.
Good luck in the season.
Thank you. Bye. Goodbye.
See ya.
All right, bye.
Now we're powering through them. Fish is up next.
Yeah, we got another. They're all finishing really fast here.
Well, welcome.
Hello.
We went to Daybreak. Let me just go through a quick players that we've got before we go. Aurora picked up Nightingale over there. Daybreak, you just picked up two bits. Wait, which one's your team?
2-bit.
2 bits. Love Bug was picked up by Nurture. Aiden was picked up by Reprieve, and Empty was picked up by School of Rush. There's been so many going through.
Ooh. So, Fish, how are you feeling?
I feel, Brad, I couldn't feel better. I feel so great.
Yeah?
Did the plan go to plan?
It did. It did.
You just lost Bunny. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, well, I was respecting her decisions that she put in her captain notes to not be put up. And so I was not going to put her up. And then someone put her up, and I was in a rough financial situation. And it was not in the cards.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel good. I talked to some advisors before the draft, and they were like, Banana Shake Gala, that's the dream. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
We have noticed you have 4 people registered as support. Who is going to be flexing?
Nah, they're all coming out.
Okay, not bad. That's an interesting strat.
They're all coming out. We're a hockey team. We're gonna double rotate. Just is what it is. I wanted to do a 3-3 and have 3 DPS, 3 supports, but with the amount of money I had, I think you can check. There hasn't been a DPS that I have been able to draft for so long, so I couldn't really risk. I mean, is there even enough DPS for C League? There's
a few that are locked behind the too low rank barrier. There's a couple more left still in this pool as well.
Yeah, so
They're just not
I
very
just
high.
felt like
Not very high.
I just felt like getting supports. I was really happy getting Will. That was like, I felt really good about that. But yeah, I think, and that's also, you have to remember, like, that assumes that all 4 support players are available at the same time, which is sometimes not the case.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I think it'll work out. And then when we get to playoffs, it's first to 3, right? So like it doesn't, or like when we get, so I mean, then it becomes easier. You could do like a triple rotate thing. So yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta find the best combo.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you, Fish. Anything last you want to say before we get you out of here?
No, I'm all good. Thanks, guys.
All right.
All right, good luck in the season. Who was next to finish?
I don't know. Let's pull
We've got a bunch of people in the waiting room.
Pull up Para and whatever his squad is. I'm not sure who it is.
All right, Para's coming up.
Hello?
Welcome.
Oh.
We've abducted
Hello.
you.
I've been doing some dinner.
Why is this so loud? Why is that so loud?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bring the vibes. Alright, welcome,
I
guys.
can't control it.
Hello.
We're not quite sure when you finished, because so many people finished at the same time.
Yeah.
But how are you feeling now that you're finished in B-League?
We had a little bit of stipulation over our flex support slot.
Yeah.
But I think that is a good problem to have considering the rest of our roster. Very happy with... we really wanted to get Zem82. Pocket, we were planning on drafting an A-League if we had to. So, kind of happy they fell to B-League. Clever at 11 is kind of interesting because he's played it before. Even though it is his off-roll. We wanted to get a couple other players. We wanted to get like a more like well-known flex DPS. Didn't really happen. We got Cryptic Yuri for really cheap, which I'm happy about. And then we got 2 but at the end because if you saw, we put 21k on Aiden. That got bid out, and it's just like it is what it is, you know. Not too pressed. I think I'm still really happy with the team. I think we have a really good core, and it now just becomes a lot of intangibles that I think we will be able to at least have some influence on in terms of like player development and shit. So
awesome.
How do you feel, Laura?
I'm really happy with this. I think we have the best tank and best support. So, like,
and you, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
You got a really expensive backline there. You got 70 and 61.
Yeah, I mean, all to help Zim.
Yeah.
How close to the original plan would you say your current team is? Did you have to pivot at all?
Pretty much everything but Flex DPS. Flex DPS is the only thing we had to ad-lib on. Tank and support line, we were pretty spot on.
Ah, well, good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think
all right.
We've already got another team
C-League
finished.
is so chopped cheese.
C-League is chopped.
We got 2 teams left.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Good luck in the season. Up next is Poofa.
Oh, Poofa's here. Hi, Poofa.
Hi.
You cut on the line. I want to put up
What?
nurture and you cut on the line there. We got all those people in. We talk about nurture though. How do you feel about it, Poofa? Happy? Gonna have a fun team?
Yeah. Sorry for cutting the line. I have somewhere to be though, so that's all.
How much of the draft was you? I believe Walkability was doing some of it.
All of it.
Ah. Did you join at any point after the beginning, or were you there for the whole thing?
I was there for the entire thing.
Not bad.
I was just worried that it would go past 10. And it didn't, so that's fine. My draft. I'm really sad. I really wanted Banana Shake really bad. And then I spent a lot on Starry Night, which is fine. But then I saw Fish, who hadn't drafted anyone, and I was like, oh, it's just so fucking over. It's over. So like and I was like, it was impending doom for sure. But I'm happy. I have never played with anyone on my team, and I think that's awesome. Especially with the new changes and everything. With the division boundaries and stuff. I'm just excited. You know, I can't tell you what's gonna happen, but I definitely thought about my picks a lot. So I'm just excited to see what's going on. I'm definitely a vibes-based person though, so that is a lot of what I like in a team environment. So, but yeah, I'm happy.
Awesome. Well, we won't hold you too long if you got somewhere to be. But
yeah,
thanks for joining us, and good luck in the season.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. All right, who was next? We've got 5 people in the waiting room.
It's Percy, I think. Either Percy or yeah.
Percy. Oh. Hello. Welcome. Were you drafting the whole time yourself? I believe we had a couple extra people on your team.
No, that was mainly Austin and Kevin.
Oh, fair. So,
It was a big conversation on everything.
Mm. How are you feeling about the result?
Pretty good. I honestly was very concerned waiting so long on Dawes, but it really paid out with a couple of other picks going to other people, really giving us the money to just slam down on him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we see Dawes was one of the most expensive players going late.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of people were waiting.
Yeah, him ending up on pool 3 was definitely odd, but it happens. And I'm just glad that ultimately we're the ones that are benefiting from it.
Yeah. Is there any other players on your team that you had to like change your plan, or did everything go perfectly?
Not really. We kind of expected the support pool to kind of play out the way that it did, but we're both very happy with like getting Arrest at the price that he was, and really just filling out the rest of the roster.
Yeah, it's looking real nice.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of flexibility there.
Yeah.
Any other comments you have?
No, just excited to play with some people I've played with before, and excited to play with the new guys as well.
Awesome. Well, good luck in the season. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you around.
Yep. See ya.
All right.
And then up next,
we're still waiting on one pick from the Tekugen team, Bluff.
yeah, they're basically shopping whoever they want.
Yeah. Let's pull up, I guess, Moon and M. I think it's... No. Is Moon and M together?
No. I don't think Moon's with Foliage.
Okay, pull up M, I think. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Hello,
Hi.
Hi, M.
Hello.
You've been selected to join us first.
Thank you.
Welcome. How are you feeling after the auction is complete?
Really good. Really frustrated because I sat here for an hour and a half to find a DPS player.
Oh yeah, they were all getting too much money.
That shit was annoying. But I think I have a really, really, really good core, and I think that in this league in particular, this season of B League, like I think it matters a lot, and I think that we're gonna win games off of it, just alone. And I think that there's players that I have that like just people don't know yet, and I'm excited to get surprised. Like I think Pigeon and Meow, I'm confident that these two will have the value that I'm looking for. I'm happy that I have Maida. That guy has a chance to like show the world that he's him and shouldn't have dropped to C League again. But he also has a chance to just be a terrorist, so I'm not sure yet.
We'll wait and see.
But I think me, Narcissus and my support core, like I think that alone is just gonna win games, and especially with the tank fall off that's in this season. Like I think tank fall off is a cliff, and it just goes from really, really, really good into like whatever. So I think I got pretty lucky. I got fucked by captain deduction. That's all I'll say. I was broke.
Yeah. 80k.
Like I didn't drop that much on anyone, but I dropped so low.
Is there any players that were part of your plan that you unfortunately were not able to grab this time around?
Every single player that I had. Well, Mitzi was on my radar. That was it. It's like I wanted a lot of players, and there were some players I was even like I won't get this player, so maybe he's like a lower level player that I'll get. Like a good example of that was Starry Knight. But nope. Actually, I now have a screenshot of telling Kale Salad "fuck you" because I put one bid in, 1K, and he goes to 16, which is out of my range. It's like, are we serious? I get out play. So it's like,
damn, dude had your number.
But yeah, and I think in this tournament, that there's not a single team that I'm looking at that's like insta wins. I'll say there's one team that I think is really scary, and I'll even say by name. I think School of Rush looks really good. I think Gala Banana Shake is a crazy DPS line, and I think that I think Fish is good, so I think that team's just gonna get value. But I mean, it's Gala, so I'll just ban Genji, and it's Banana Shake, so I'll just ban Tracer, and then we'll win 2 maps, right? So who cares?
There's the last player, by the way, in the in B League.
Yeah.
They're called irrelevant.
Oh, Mr. Irrelevant. Wait, that's you.
Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant. Congratulations. Welcome to B League.
Well, thank you guys for inviting
Yeah, thanks
me.
for joining us. Good luck in the season.
Thank you.
All right, up next will be Moon and Foliage.
Before we start on that, I just say that if any players who are signed tonight are still around, you should now have access to a team chat in the Discord server. Hopefully your captain will invite you to a server as well. But yeah, welcome. So, Foliage, Moon, how do you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I don't know about Moon. I know Moon isn't really playing for the team, but like I really like the team that I assembled. I think that this is gonna be awesome.
I really like how Foliage did, and I like how both of the guys I helped out did. Foliage and Noel both did really well today, I think. Especially for first-time drafters, I think they've done quite well.
Nice.
It's a fun thing to do.
Did your draft go to plan, or did you have to pivot at all? Is this
I think it pretty much all went to plan. I had like 2 people on my board that like I really wanted at the beginning of it, and then Moon kind of went through and suggested people, and I think that we got everyone that we wanted. So this is
I think
pretty ideal.
I think Foliage went more to plan than Loal, but I think Loal still ended up quite well, and I think Foliage just managed to get the draft themselves like a really good core, and I'm excited to see how both of those teams do, especially this team.
Awesome. I see you have 4 damage main roles. How's the rotation looking like on your team? Are there people flexing around?
I think that Mahir is a support player. He has
Mahir
both
is a
listed,
flex support.
so that covers the. And Creon also plays support as well. So I think that we have a decent rotation with a few supports. It just doesn't show up on the graphic.
Coming into this, I told both Foliage and Loal that Mahir just like the best flex support in the pool, and I told them that they could just go for Mahir no matter what. And like I think a lot of other people wanted Mahir as well, but Mahir was just in pool 3, so it was just very hard to save money for Mahir.
Yeah, not a bad choice. I rate Mahir as well.
Yeah, Mahir is really good, and I think will do really good in this. They might. I don't know how much Overwatch they've been playing recently, but Mahir's a person I rate quite highly, especially after last season.
Well, do you guys have any other comments you want to make on how the draft went, either for yourself or for other teams, or anything you want to say?
To Yuki. That guy, Yuki is a ball OTP, and he is like the only tank on that team, pretty much. So, I mean, I'm not saying just ban ball work of that team, but you might just want to ban ball work of that team.
Oh yes, the Blind Music Society. I see them.
Yeah. But I
That'd be
mean,
interesting.
the map ball's not banned. I mean, Yuki ball is something special. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fair enough. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. Good luck in the season.
Right, thank you.
All right. And then
Bye,
our final
guys.
team. Our final team is going to be Donk with Big Mode. The Buff Creek Big Mode. That's it. Welcome, Donk.
Yo.
So, your draft is complete. We
Yes.
saw you were the last, but we saw you doing a little bit of shopping there at the end, looking for the perfect
Yes.
player.
Mm.
How'd it go?
Honestly, to be completely honest, I fucked up.
Fair enough.
I had enough money to get coolant. I alt tabbed and I tabbed back in. I didn't realize the auction was over. So my fault. But I put up like 4 different main supports and people kept sniping them. But freaking Fish got Will by 1k, and that was pretty disappointing because Will's a chill guy, and it's not really a BPL season if he's not jailed on a Teku team. So I'm a little disappointed in that. And the reason why it took me so long to look for a last player is that I don't have a main support. And the goal for my team should be to just keep my 2 support players in at all times. But it's good to have like the flexibility. And it was slim pickings. I had to go through like everybody's profile. It was just a lot. And I really have no relevance for like how good my the support players on my team are, though. To be honest, I have been told they are quite good though.
All right.
Fair enough. Did you have
Yes.
anyone on your plan that you weren't able to grab?
I had Mahir on my plan, but apparently he's like $1 billion. So I mean, sure. I played with Mahir. I don't. I mean, I love Mahir, but they spent a lot of money on Mahir. Get
fair
Will,
enough.
of course, is pretty disappointing. He's just a chill dude. I'd like to play with him. I had Mac Truck on my list, but they went to A. What else? Let me check. I have a document here somewhere. I had fives. I had Steven, and I had Baka, but I kind of gave up on Baka after I got like both supports that I really wanted, like super quick.
All right. Have you got any other notes? Any comments on other teams or how it went, or for the?
I think that if you should always spend money in drafts, and if you have a lot of money left over, that should be a big warning sign. Unless you like pulled off the heist of the century, or you rigged it, you know.
Honestly, I
Just
agree with
being
that.
honest
I agree
here.
with that statement. Well,
all right.
Thanks for joining us, Donk.
Yeah,
Good luck in the
whatever.
season.
All right. That's
it. We're done.
We did it. All right. What's the timer at? 3:03. I'm counting that as under 3-hour stream. I started early. I started 5 minutes early. So, yeah, we did it. Thank you to everyone who stuck around for this. It was a lot of fun. We'll be back here again tomorrow. I think we might even be going to 6. I have to look at it. Again, C-League looks really bad with availability. So we want to make it work. But it's probably going to be an hour to an hour and a half, maybe 2. I don't know. Because it's only 8 teams instead of the big 16 tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we can actually justifiably do pools. We'll have to take a look at it. But the
I don't think we need
distribution of roles is not so good.
Yeah, I don't think we do pools tomorrow. It doesn't seem like it's necessary.
There's a whole lot of people that are all tanks.
Yeah. So we'll see you all there tomorrow. If you were not if you're not drafted today, you will be in the pools tomorrow, and you'll be up for auction. So yeah, there's your teams. We're super excited to see what they do this season. We still have Poof on the screen, but whatever. Brad, anything left to say?
No, I think it went really well.
Yeah.
I'm happy with all the changes we made. Seems to have greatly improved the auction. No clue how much time we saved.
Yeah.
I'd hate to think of how much longer it could have been if people kept bidding 1K. But it seems to have gone pretty well.
There's the ad break. Goodbye, everyone.